Okay, boys and girls, we are going to be starting a new story. And our new story is from a story called Judy Moody, Mood Martian. Who's ever read a Judy Moody story? A few people have. Oh, as a matter of fact, like 2, 4, 5 people. Have you read Judy Moody?
I watched the movie.
You watched a movie. So 6 of you are familiar with Judy Moody. 5 of you have read a Judy Moody story. And yes, Libby?
I want to read the movie story and watch the movie.
Read the story and watched the movie. So we're going to be reading a Judy Moody story, and it's from a bigger novel, a chapter book, and we're going to be reading a portion of it this week. And so before we begin, we're going to look at some words that are in the story, maybe some words we may not be as familiar with. Maybe you've heard these words before. If not, there'll be new words for you, and if you've already heard them, then you already have an idea of what they mean. So what I want you to do is I want you to look at, you have your paper in front of you, and this is the page I want you to look at. It's called New Words. This is a page we're going to be looking at, our New Words page. Okay, could everybody look at that page? I just gave it to you, the New Words page. I want us to be familiar with our vocabulary before we start our story. These are the critical words that we're going to be working with. We only have 4. And so, what I want you to do, in the first box, we're going to start with our first word. And her name is Judy Moody. They call her Judy Moody. And the word moody is a word. And we're going to write moody. We're going to write moody in the box. Okay, that's our word. Moody. And I want you to write moody. M-O-O-D-Y. Has anybody ever heard the word moody? Has anybody ever said, oh, you're moody, or so-and-so is moody? So I see some hands up. So if somebody is moody, and we're going to write next to it where it says meaning. Do you see where it says meaning, everyone? In the meaning box, we're going to write the meaning of moody. And moody, which is an adjective, means your feelings change often and quickly. Your feelings change often and quickly. And here's an example sentence. My friend gets moody when she has a bad day at school. So sometimes people are moody in the morning. Is anybody here moody in the morning? Yes, I see some hands up. Moody. So that is our word of the week, one of our words of the week. Moody. Where your feelings change often and quickly. Where you may be all gloomy first thing in the morning, and then you get better as you get more awake. Moody. Does everybody have that? Our next word is the word pesky. 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 And that word is spelled P-E-S-K-Y. Something that is pesky is annoying. Something that is pesky is annoying. So something that is pesky is annoying. Something that is annoying. something that is annoying. So here's an example sentence. Mom tried to swat the pesky bug in our house. My dog is annoying when she scratches me. Does anybody have a sentence for pesky? And it's an adjective. Yes, Ivy. Nope. Jensen.
My sister thinks I'm pesky.
My sister thinks I'm pesky. Yes, Olive.
You have to get rid of the pesky mouse.
You have to get rid of the pesky mouse. Very good. Pesky. I'm sure that sometimes you might have a pesky younger brother or sister, right? They're annoying to you. Or maybe you are the pesky younger brother or sister. Anybody here a pesky younger brother or sister? Oh, are you admitting to being the pesky younger brother, younger sister, right? Olive, are you the pesky younger sister? Elise, are you the pesky younger one in your house?
I'm the oldest.
Oh, you're the oldest, so you have younger pesky siblings. So there you go, pesky. So we're going to write that word, pesky. Something that is pesky is annoying. The other night we were sitting outside and there was a yellow jacket. That is pesky. And some flies. They were flying all about. That is super pesky. Okay. Our next word is the word illustrate. To illustrate, if you illustrate a book, you draw pictures that go with the story. So here's the word illustrate. I-L-L-U-S-T-R-A-T-E. Illustrate. So when you illustrate a book, you draw pictures that go with the story. You draw pictures that go with the story. And that is a verb. Move that out of the way. Pesky, or illustrate, I'm sorry. My stool is being pesky. Illustrate. So here's our sentence. Our teacher told us to write and illustrate our sentences, or our stories. Our teacher told us to write and illustrate our stories. So, do some authors illustrate their own books? Do you know? Do some authors illustrate their own books? What do you think, Elisa? Yes. So some authors do illustrate their own books. They're authors and illustrators. One that comes to mind is Peter H. Reynolds. He wrote The Dot. So he wrote and illustrated that book. So there's quite a few authors and illustrators. Dave Pilkey, who writes Dogman, he writes and illustrates as well. Who's read Dogman? I'm sure a lot of you have read Dogman. He writes and illustrates. He writes a lot of books, so he writes and illustrates them as well. Yes.
I don't think that means my brother has all the documents.
You might like them. Okay. Our next word is the word snarled. And snarled is something that is snarled, it is twisted and tangled. So let's write snarled, S-N-A-R-L-E-D. So snarled, So the colored thread was all snarled together. This is a verb. What is something that you know of that gets snarled? Olive?
My hair.
Your hair. Yes, hair gets snarled. Ivy?
My necklaces.
Your necklaces get snarled. Yes.
Sometimes, my bracelets.
Yes, those get snarled. So things can get snarled. Jensen?
Sometimes when I eat, my hands mixed together.
Yes, things can get snarled. Ethan?
Jump ropes.
Jump ropes definitely get snarled. When you have all the jump ropes together, they'll get all snarled. Yes.
String.
String. All those things are all things that get snarled. Yes.
Yarn.
Yarn. All those things get snarled, boys and girls. Definitely. Those are all things that get snarled. So let's finish writing these definitions down.